Welcome back to our physics class. Last day what we are reading? We read about that magnetic chapters. Already we finished and we discussed the question answer of the exercise, page number 92. That tick the most appropriate answer, fill in the blanks, write true or false, correct the false statement, answer the following in short. Up to D, A, B, C, D already we finish. Today we start what? The question number E, answer the following in details. Some descriptions is not in our portion, that means in ICSE portion, so we don't need any description. Only we write the properties of the directive properties of the magnet. Here they ask the question, describe the directive property of a magnet. We will not describe it, only we say the definition. Definition is what? A freely suspended magnet always comes to rest in the north-south direction. That is the definition of the directive property of a bar magnet. Again I am telling, a freely suspended magnet always come to rest in the north-south direction. This is called the directive property of magnets. Next question, how will you test if a given metallic bar is a magnet or not? We know that one, repulsion is the surest test to judge a magnet is a magnet or magnetic material. Now, when we brought close to another magnet near the metallic bar, one pole attract but other pole repel. Then we say the metallic bar is a magnet. But if it is a metallic bar only, magnetic bar, it is a magnetic substance, not a magnet, then both the poles attracted which bar magnet we bring near to the metallic bar, both the poles are attracted by the metallic bar. But here what we see, one pole attracts and another pole repel. That means when we bring near to the north pole, it's repel, or south pole to south pole of the bar and magnet, it's repel. So the metallic bar is not only a plain magnetic substance, it is a magnet. Okay, list the properties of magnetic lines of force. What are the magnetic lines of force? In page number 85, come to the page number 85. Page number 85. The properties of magnetic lines of force. Page number 85, last part. Magnetic lines of force are continuous curve. Outside a magnet, the magnetic lines of force begin from the north pole and end at its south pole. However, inside the magnet, their direction is from the south pole to the north pole. Next, no two lines of force ever intersect at a point. Densely populated lines of force indicate a strong magnetic field, whereas widely distributed lines indicate a weak magnetic field. Magnetic lines of force show the direction of the magnetic field at each point around the magnet. These are the 5 points What is the question? Question is that list the properties of magnetic lines of force. Okay, number 3, you read from book. Number 4, how is the single touch method of magnetism different from the double touch method? These questions no need to write, so because we have to describe it. So I omit this question, number 4. Number 5, how can you make an electromagnet? What is the material used for the core of an electromagnet? If a coil of insulated wire is wound around a piece of a magnetic substance and an electric current is passed through it, then the setup behaves like a magnet. Such type of magnets that are made by using electric current and called electromagnets. The core of an electromagnet is generally made of soft iron because iron does not retain its magnetism once the current is switched off. We know that one electromagnet is a temporary magnet. When the current is switched off, then its magnetic property does not exist. So we make generally by soft iron because it does not retain its magnetism once the current is switched off. Okay, so these are the question number 5's answer. Now question number 6. Differentiate between a temporary magnet and permanent magnet. Come to the page number 90. This question's answer, you come to the page number 90. It is there. The differentiate between permanent magnet and electromagnets. Permanent magnet, magnetic properties are permanent. Poles cannot be reversed. Strength of magnetic field cannot be changed. It does not need an electric current to act as a magnet. Electromagnet, magnetic properties are temporary and stay only as long as the current flows through it. So magnetic properties are temporary. Here the magnetic properties are temporary. Up to when the current passes through the coil, it behaves like a magnet. Poles can be reversed by changing the direction of electric current. Strength of magnetic field can be changed by varying the current. It needs an electric current to work as a magnet. So these are the difference between permanent magnet and electromagnets. In a tabular form it is given in your book. So I don't write it again in your worksheet or study material. You read from book this question answer. For our next live class, you tell me if there will be any problem of any questions, any doubt of exercise questions, I will discuss it. Outsides of the exercise also I will discuss, but first preference is that we have to discuss the exercise question first. Okay, so we read only number 4 and 6 from the book. In your study material or worksheet, you will not get these 2 questions answered. If there will be any problem in your live class, you ask me with your book, you present there, I will discuss it again. Okay. So today after this, we complete our annual portion also. From next video class, we discuss the previous chapters, which ones already we learn in half yearly or pre-half yearly or unit test, pre-annual unit test. Everything we discuss in our next video class. not together, part by part we revise every question answer again. Okay, so today bye.